Good afternoon, everybody. And, okay, yes, no, I'm not 100% better, but I'm better enough. So, over the last 9 days, I have been sick and lacking motivation. When I got back, yeah, okay, I did the vlog and started Frambo and things like that, but I didn't really have the motivation. It's like something just seeped right out of me. But I am back. I swear to every deity that is listening to me right now, better be fucking listening, that I will be getting stuff out to you. I will be making up for the lack of videos for the 9 days that I've been lacking them for, and I will be keeping on top of a schedule of 2 videos a day. It'll be slow starting, but it'll get there in the end. So the reason for all of this is that in about 2 weeks' time I will be going back down to Canberra to help my friends Chan and Tanya basically find their footing and help them with things that are going on at the moment for them. I also need to heavily catch up with them, not because we weren't spending a whole weekend together, oh no! No, what's going on is that while I'm here in Bathurst, it's very hard to talk to them, not because I don't want to, and don't get me wrong, when I'm asleep, I don't want anything to do with fucking anyone. I'm dead to the world as far as I'm concerned when it comes to my sleep. No, it's hard to talk to them because they can only talk to me through Facebook, FaceTime, or video chats, which isn't very good for them, and it's definitely not good for me. So I'm gonna be staying with Tanya for about, I don't know, about a month. It depends on how long she needs me for. So if it goes over that time, I will get vlogs and video, like phone games out to you, but I won't be doing my normal games. And there won't be like any end annotations or anything like that because I haven't figured that part out on the phone. So, on top of helping my friends, this will also help kick my loneliness in the rear end. It's... being in Bathurst not only inhibits their support network, but it also inhibits my sense of togetherness. I only know people through my boyfriend. I haven't made any friends of my own, and on top of that, I'm in the house almost 24/7, so it gets to you. Loneliness in that sort of respect really does get to you. Not that I don't deal with loneliness very well. Normally when Michael's at work, I'll do reading, I'll do some of the housework, I'll do YouTube and editing and looking through the various websites that I have in my taskbar, which at the moment is YouTube, Gmail, something to do with something else, Twitter, Discord, what else? DeviantArt, Tumblr, and various other sites that I frequent. When I'm on my phone, it's a little bit different. I'll go to fanfiction.net and I'll read copious amounts of story time. As in, I read for about until I fall asleep. So if I'm reading for like 10 hours or a whole day, I'll do it if the story is interesting enough. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I read on fanfiction.net because I don't think you guys would be very into it. Maybe? I don't know. But the last thing I really wanted to talk about with you guys was the types of songs I've been listening to lately. One song was introduced to me yesterday. Day before, I believe. Early hours of whenever. Anyway, so I have been listening to Within Temptation. The two songs that stand out are The Truth Beneath the Rose and Stand My Ground. A lot of orchestra. I like the flute and her vocal cords. Jesus, if I had her vocal range, my god. I've also been listening to Hollywood Undead. The particular song that I've been listening to almost non-stop is How We Roll. Now, that song has a little bit of deviant behavior in it, but I guess whatever floats their goat. But I have been listening to it. The chorus is what really sets it apart for me in terms of music. I've also been listening to Tronix, the VIP mix, Judgement Day. Any of you who know what I'm like when I'm gaming and something doesn't go right, that's usually the song I turn to when I'm having a break. And the last song on my miniature list is Brighter by Against the Current. I can thank Drew, aka Rainer, aka Silly Riddle, aka Salty, for that one. He showed me, he sent me the song, the YouTube one, and I was like, hey, I have Spotify, why don't I just use that? So I have been listening to it almost non-stop since I first heard it, and the reason I enjoy this song so much is because basically the song is meant to empower and invigorate and motivate people, and that's why this song is going to be #1 most played on my Spotify, and I can find a way to get it permanently on my phone, set it as a ringtone or something. That actually, no, not as a ringtone, not even as a freaking alarm, because the last song I did that to, by god, no. No, I hate that song now. So this song is meant to be very powerful. So if you ever need a pick-me-up or a reason to continue doing what you're doing with your day, listen to this song, because it will give you the ability, it will give you motivation, it will give you empowerment, it will give you a sense of rightness, if that's even a word. But yeah, there have been a lot of jokes flinging between me and my boyfriend at the moment. The most recent one, now I'm not sure if you guys have seen the video, but it's a bird. It's like two birds, and it's automated voices, so like the really techie bad voices, and it's I'm gonna say it, but I hope you guys don't take any offense to it, and I'm gonna change one word at the end because, let's face it, that is not what I was going for. But yeah, so the thing that I was trying to say to you guys is, let me snoo. And I'm sitting there cacking myself at my boyfriend's expression while watching these videos, because oh my god. But it goes without saying that a few jokes between us have been running since we started dating. Again, when we started dating, we were still in Canberra, so it was quite... I moved because of love, basically. Ooh, she's back. The birds and oh my god. If I can find it, I'll put it in the description so that you guys can go and watch it. I'm not sure if it'll make you laugh, but it certainly did me. The other jokes that run with us are a little bit personal, but we often fling joking insults to each other, and he'll make fun of his body parts and I'll make fun of my own, and it just and then when we're in the house and maybe I'm down with the cats, he'll make a random noise and I'll make it back, like straight away. That kind of thing is sort of difficult to find in a relationship. The jokes that run between us two. If you ever see me doing like a co-op with Panda or with various other people, then you'll find that more often than not, he's just come home from work and he's in a full-on joking mood. I think a few times that in previous videos, the guys have cracked themselves up laughing at his comments because he's been laying on the couch behind me. Well, to the side of me, but yeah. Also, on that note, the song Brighter also instills what's written on my arm. So, for those of you who don't know already or haven't seen the video, when I was in Melbourne with Chan and Tash and Tanya, we went to the Blue Lady tattoo parlor in Melbourne and we had tattoos done. It doesn't strike me as odd, but we went, the three of us, so Chan, Tanya and myself, we all went with like a supernatural themed tattoo, sort of, because Jared Padalecki's motto is always keep fighting. He's had to fight depression and anxiety, and many of the people who watch the show and outside of the show, outside of the fan base, they all find some part of what he said to be to resonate with. So Chan and I, we got the words always keep fighting. She got hers on her lower wrist, so about here, and I got mine across my arm. So Tanya got, in the spirit of supernatural, she got an anti-possession tattoo, and Natasha, otherwise known as Tash, she got a colourful unicorn. Obviously Chan and I, we both have our reasons for having the words written across us, and Tanya, she has her reasons for an anti-possession tattoo. She's gone through similar, if not worse, things than what I've gone through in my life, and for that reason alone, I'm very protective of her. Chan, I know that she can she can fight her own battles, but she also needs someone to be there for her when she's not feeling like herself. So I'm going to be going to Canberra, and I'm going to be helping them, regardless of whether it helps me or not, because they both need me, and more than anything I want to make sure they're safe. Natasha's tattoo, it fits her personality, it really does, but her reasoning for getting the unicorn is that she's found friends. She found Tanya, myself, and Chan, and we are like unicorns to her. We've all gone through some things, and we're all similar in our attitudes. We're all similar in our attitudes towards life. I am a very optimistic person, even in the face of adversity. And Chan is very much the same way. She has a more enabled ability to be able to fight fire with fire, or fight fire with water in her case. In terms of Tanya, she's a very forgiving person, but once you overstep your boundaries, it's hard to get back in her good graces. She is a very independent person, and I fucking love her for it. She's such an amazing person. What I'd really like for her is for her to be able to clear her mind enough to be able to do art again. Tanya and I have been best friends for almost 6 years now. I think over 6 years now. Tanya, we're gonna have to party, girl. Anyway, and Chantel and I, we have been friends for about, I want to say 3 years. About 3 years. So she met me through Tanya, and ever since we'd spoken, she's the best. Like, nobody can ever beat her. Like, to me, she is everything that I want to be. But I won't go chasing her. If anything, I'm gonna go chasing myself. I'm gonna chase the ideals of myself and put them into effect. I want to change for the better. I want to be able to help people, whether it's in groups or one-on-one, because I can't do groups at the moment. But I want to be there for people, and the words written across my arm basically say it all. Keep fighting, and I will keep fighting, and I want you to keep fighting. No matter what you're going through in your day, I want you to keep fighting. Please. These words aren't just pretty writing on my arm. These mean something to me, and they will probably mean a lot to you. And that's all I can ask. I know it's a hair tie around my thumb, but like, this is like the safest place to put your loose-ish hair ties. They sort of work like rings, and for me it's like a safety mechanism, I think. But yeah, you'll see this a lot more. I'm so sorry that you haven't been able to see Monkey lately. I need to find him, for one, and two, I'll plop him on my head whenever I feel like it. If I left him behind at my friend's house, I'm gonna be so freaking cranky. It's okay, I'll just go buy another hand warmer. Another monkey hand warmer. plop him on my head, or it'll be on my shoulder, or somewhere. He'll be around. But I hope all you guys have a wonderful day, night, or afternoon, depending on where in the world you are. Promise me you'll keep fighting. Bye.